Bienvenue à Paris. Welcome to Paris. Today I am in a gorgeous apartment offered by Pacaso Fractional Home Ownership. We are right on Quai des Grands Augustins on the Seine in the heart of the Latin Quarter of Paris. This apartment is absolutely gorgeous, and Pacaso is a really cool fractional company that not only presents you with the most gorgeous luxury home ownership experiences in Paris, but also offers you the ease of owning without being a full-time owner. I'm going to share more of that with you in just a minute. I'm Kat Berry with Modern Living. Bienvenue à Paris. Hi, today I am talking with Joey Byrne, head of Europe at Pacaso Fractional Ownership. We are here in one of your gorgeous apartments in Paris. Tell us a little bit about Pacaso and how Pacaso's fractional opportunities are different than maybe some other options out there.
Sure. Well, thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Pacaso is the global leader in fractional ownership. We take a decades-old concept and really put it on a platform for scale. We launched 6 years ago in the US. We launched 4 years ago in Europe. Europe's been one of our most successful offerings to date, which is no real surprise given the friction of going 0 to 1 abroad, especially for an American. We are sitting in our 6th property in Paris. All the other homes have sold out quite quickly. It's our first home on the river. With Pacaso, we remove all the friction of buying abroad. As many can attest, and I'm sure you know very well, we all have horror stories that we've heard about, and long notary periods and long closing periods. With Pacaso, from the day you meet us to the day you become an owner, it could be a week. You don't have to fly over here for a notary appointment. Everything's done digitally via Docusign in the US. You're paying in dollars, you're signing English subscription and operating agreements and purchase agreements. And when you show up, everything is taken care of.
And not only that, but it's this is a gorgeous apartment. Like you finished, it seems as though the finishings and the touches from, like you mentioned, the towels before, and all of these things are just so well thought out, and the haute gamme, like the absolute top of what people would want in an apartment in the 6th arrondissement.
It's quite intentional. We partner with the best-in-class developers and operators. The home we're sitting in now is a product of Kasha Group, which is arguably the best developer in the left bank. We've done a few projects with them, so we're able to buy this home before it hit the market.
That's great.
But yeah, if you have a look around, you have everything from the Leconte stoves, which nobody does, double-glazed windows, nobody does, central air conditioning, nobody does, because it's a lot of pain and it's a lot of cost.
And it's exactly. And like that's one of the first things I mentioned to you when we walked in here. One of the first things I noticed is that you cannot hear the street at all. And for those of you that are familiar with Paris, if you're thinking about buying a home here, you're probably somewhat familiar. The quay along the Seine can be quite noisy. There's a lot of traffic. There's a lot of tourists. There's the bouquistes out there, which are like very charming, but it attracts a lot of foot and street traffic. So it's wonderful to have all those details thought out, that it's, even though you're in this central bustling location, it's very calm and quiet and just gorgeous. And
before you guys got here, we were with a new client, soon-to-be owner, who has been looking to buy an apartment in Paris for 7 years. Certainly has the means to do so, could buy this whole building if they wanted to. But it's the start that stops most people, and it can be quite jarring buying property in a foreign country.
Absolutely, especially if you're not fluent in French, and even if you are, the bureaucracy, the French bureaucracy is real. And you mentioned earlier the paperwork, the time frame. It can take 6-8 months to close on a property in France. Your paperwork is going to be pages and pages, sometimes hundreds of pages long, and that can be extremely overwhelming for anyone, especially a foreigner who's here on limited time and wants something simple. And I think the other thing that's really important for people to note is the money, because you mentioned earlier, this is available in dollars, and the shares are under $800,000 a share. An apartment like this would be $3 million euro.
Way more.
Probably,
Way
at
more.
least.
5,
in this location with an elevator and all of these finishes. And so to be able to have what would be like a 30 metre carré apartment for the same price, you get this, what is almost 1,000 square feet apartment, 2 bedroom, 2 bath. And not only that, but you're paying in dollars, so you don't have to worry about transferring money to a foreign or an international bank account or the conversion rate.
Yeah,
and for those of us Americans that are worried about, the conversion rate right now, it's, the euro is stronger. So you're
not taking any currency risk.
Right.
At closing, we tether the euro price to the US denominated price.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like if you don't buy today and you wait next week, you're at exposure to currency fluctuations,
Right.
Which, as you mentioned, is quite volatile at the moment.
Yeah.
I think for us, people love the convenience factor.
Yes.
Even if you do manage to navigate this process on your own and buy your own apartment, then what?
Right.
Then you have to renovate it.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck finding a contractor that you trust that will show up on time. Then you have to furnish it. Then you have to set up utilities. Then you have to find an insurance company that'll underwrite it.
Yes.
Then you have to set up a structure.
And then taxes, and you have to pay your copropriété fees and all these things, and some of them have to come from French bank accounts. So you can't just have an online international account. You have to set up all of these things in France, and it's quite jarring. It's very
we take care of all of that. So when our
wonderful.
owners arrive for the first time or the 10th time, the home looks just like when they first bought it. We've got a home manager waiting. We have flowers and groceries waiting.
I love that.
People are very, very happy
to
be Pacaso owners in Paris, which is not too surprising.
I would be happy to be an owner in an apartment like this with the view of Notre Dame right behind us out the window. And, it really gives that Parisian feel without the hassle. And I think just to be able to show up, drop your bags, have it clean, not having to worry about, having a femme de ménage or someone that you can call to take care of handy projects. Yeah. It's all fully managed. And that's
you've got someone 24/7 for whatever you need. As you saw earlier, there's built-in owner's lockers. So you don't even need to show up with your luggage. You can just show up with yourself. It's all in the unit.
Yeah.
It's very intentional. But this is years and years of iterations now, and obsessing over owner feedback, and we're at a really good place.
And keeping it simple for the owners so that it is an advantage for them to be a partner with you. One other thing I want to talk about is your other connections in the community. So let's say somebody comes here and they're here for a couple of weeks and they're sort of newer to Paris, but they fell in love with the city, as most people do. They want to learn French or something. Do you have other connections, or if they know they want to go tour, get tickets to something at the Opera House or something like that? Are those other things that you all can help with?
We are like local fixers.
I love
it. We get a variety of requests, as you can imagine, that stem from a transport from Charles de Gaulle to a dinner reservation to theater tickets to VIP line access to exhibitions. Yeah, we do it all. I wouldn't say it's so operationally kind of systemic. It's a lot of just leaning on local relationships and that we've developed over the last 4 years, and our partners have developed over the last 25 years. But it's all there for you.
Yeah, and relationships for everything. So.
Yeah, and I think for a lot of our US-based owners, dropping into Paris, whether you speak French or not, it still also can be quite jarring.
Yes.
Thankfully we're in the left bank, which is quite, more Western. You have a lot of, you hear more kind of English
very international here. There's a Sorbonne is close by. There's a lot of students. Sciences Po is close by. So you do have a big international community here. But you're right. French culture isn't super open. I mean, their society is a little bit more reserved. So having access to these things and having someone you can lean on to ask questions, I think is another level of service that people aren't going to get otherwise. And it'll help them you'll feel more like you're a part of the community and like you live here if you're tuned into those things, I think.
Absolutely.
So wonderful. Well, anything else that our viewers or our interested homeowners here should know about before we sign off, Joey?
First owner stays will be first week of June. We've got 4 shares left, potentially 3 shares left after
Wow.
today.
Selling fast.
So if you're interested, please reach out and let us know. It would be great to spend the summer in Paris.
Yes, I think that sounds perfect. And if you're looking for something bigger, if you want to be able to bring your whole family here, then Pacaso always has other projects on the horizon. And I do believe I heard a flutter that the next one might be a 3-bedroom.
It will be.
Ça?
It will be a 3-bedroom. Yeah, coming online probably closer to the end of the summer.
Wonderful.
But we'll be here.
Okay, great. Well, please feel free to reach out for more information. If you're interested in finding out more about Pacaso's opportunities in Paris or throughout the world, click below and don't forget to like, comment, and follow. A bientôt.